8 years. 8 long years without any new brushes to use. I love my ink brush and octobrush, but I need a new brush to spice things up. Imagine a brush with even more range than the other two that paints in a much more linear fashion instead of just throwing ink everywhere. That'd be a... Oh my goodness, we've finally been acknowledged! I just found a new main. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna...
Discretion is advised.
Brushes, the slippery speedsters of Splatoon 3. The brushes are a weapon class that's been in the Splatoon franchise since the first game back in 2015. Okay, well, in 2015 they're actually classified as rollers, but whatever. The first brush that was released was the ink brush, being released only 1 week after Splatoon 1 was. Then a little over a month later, the octobrush was released and quickly became people's least favorite weapon to fight. These two brushes got a bunch of other kits in Splatoon 1 and later Splatoon 2 and 3, but there was never another type of brush to really mix things up. Until the Splatoon 3 Sizzle season, where the paintbrush came out and somehow took the octobrush's place as one of the most loathed weapons in the entire game. The ink brush is the most nimble of the three, making it the most ink efficient and the fastest brush to move around with and fling with. And I'm just telling you that if you fling with the ink brush at max speed, your fingers are probably gonna look like this by the time you turn 25. Now I should just tell you now so you can reconsider your lifestyle choices. With the octo brush, you can't fling or roll as fast, but the thicker bristles on it allow you to fling ink farther and deal more damage than the ink brush. And as long as you're facing your opponent's general direction, you'll probably hit them. Like, actually, what the crap is this? The paintbrush paints in a much more linear way and absolutely mows down any opponent directly in front of you. If you're close enough, you can even get 2-shot by one. The one drawback is the startup swing. You can probably start and finish high school by the time this thing gets its momentum going. Brush users are supposed to quickly move around the field and splat any enemies they catch by surprise, usually by flanking them. This can scramble an enemy team's positioning and create an opening for their team to push. Normally I'd say that this is a solid game plan, but when they have maps like this to execute it on, good luck, brush mains. If only this map had more than one paintable wall on it. This could have been such a fun, chaotic flank route to have. Imagine how hilarious it'd be to use the all-new Squid Surge to quickly get up this wall and splat any backliners currently in their base. For now, take an active bomb. You know, I had to burn through like 80% of the map and trap these guys in their base, but this little bend right here, this kind of serves as the flank I need. Kinda. See, on Splatoon 2's maps, it's much easier to get behind enemy lines. You can just sneak down this left path and easily get into their base. I'm loving this map. Oh my god, did I just enjoy Wahoo World? What has this game done to me? Once you finally do sneak behind enemy lines, you can whack your enemy at will. With the octobrush and paintbrush in particular, it feels like the moment you land that first little droplet of ink, your opponent should just put down the controller. If someone does fight back using a mid-range shooter, it always feels like these things outrange and outdamage them. And if they try running away, you'll be on them like a police car on a criminal. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want your stupid soda, Cherry. Don't do it, Inzap. Don't do it. Don't come up here. Oh no, you did it. You broke rule 3 of the shooter code, dude. Never approach a hiding brush. So many brave shooter mains attempted, and every single time they end up in a body bag in the corner of the map. This Bamboo and Expo think they can escape me. Once a brush user finds someone to hunt, they'll follow you to the ends of the world. Hey, how's it going? Yes, use up all 4 of your rolls while fighting the one brush that paints linearly. Sounds awesome to me. Must really want to put the paint in paintbrush. Ooh, and your buddy's coming this way too. You think hiding behind that thing's gonna work for you? Once I get my momentum going, your fate's already sealed. I really need to put some ink silver main on this thing because I was this close to having that carbon cave my skull in. Should you get caught in the middle of the enemy base with a need to retreat, the brushes make that task easy to accomplish. The brushes can blaze a trail for themselves to get out of a sticky situation, with all 3 having a decent rolling speed once they get moving. Some brush players look like they're inputting a whole Street Fighter 6 combo when they're under fire too, irritating the enemy shooting them to no end. While doing this, just make sure you have the ink to roll with. You think you can fight me, ink brush? I'm the new and improved. I'm him. The kits for the brushes do a good job at complementing each brush's playstyle, but some do it in the most annoying ways possible. The ink brush isn't too bad, having the Splat Bomb and Killer Whale to displace enemies with more range than it, but then you got these 2 kits right here. You got the Octobrush turning into a cross between Bowser Jr. and Miles Morales with its Zipcaster, and the Paintbrush potentially netting you a one-hit kill after the Wave Breaker it's bundled with steals 45 HP from your opponents. Oh, Hydra, I'm coming for you. Oh, you're lucky you win your ink just then. If you didn't, I was about to go full Saitama on you. You know, the Killer Whale 5.1 isn't the best special in the game, but it does have 2 things that make it great. It's long range, and it's still better than Reef Slider is. And when I want to kill even faster with the ink brush up close, I can pull out this kit. I know, Yuki, it's a very nice special to have in a pinch. If you want, I can even give you a little bit of a closer look! Looks nice, doesn't it? Quickly approaching from the skies, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's just the best octobrush user of all time with the 2-for-1 special. I don't know how they didn't take notice of the glowing arm stretching across the stage, and frankly, I don't care. On splat zones, the brushes are great for stalling the zones and catching any enemies caught in the fall-off damage of your brush mashing. In tower control, you basically maul any enemy that gets on the tower with you. In Rainmaker, your brush can easily help you catch up to an enemy Rainmaker or blaze a path for your team's Rainmaker. And in Clan Blitz, I made this comparison a couple years ago and I'll make it again. It's basically like doing a Sonic level and trying to get an S rank by collecting at least 60 coins. In conclusion, the brush class is for people who don't like being bogged down on the battlefield. From being in your base 1 second to being in the enemy base the next, brushes are awesome for stealthy individuals who want to shake up a match. And also irritate the entire enemy team while doing it. What weapon do you want me to do next? Going forward, I plan on covering the specials that are new to Splatoon 3 and the main weapons that have at least one new entry in them. That way things don't get too repetitive, but you guys still get some more Inside the Mind content. Let me know in the comments, and remember to leave a like and subscribe to Alpstar716 for more content on Splatoon 3 and other things gaming. I'll see you all next time.